An interview is conducted with Samantha Smith. Samantha serves the role as a market manager at the American Red Cross in Peoria, Illinois. My first question to Samantha was regarding how the American Red Cross identifies leadership potential in middle management. I also asked what opportunities employees have to connect and network with senior leadership. Gibber in 2009 asserted that a best practice approach to succession planning begins with a comprehensive competency-based assessment of key internal talents. Samantha explained that the American Red Cross looks internally first to fill leadership positions. Samantha expressed that this process will involve several interviews with key leadership stakeholders. Moreover, many of the interview questions are scenario-based to test how employees react in moments of crisis and how adaptable they are to a changing environment. Samantha shared there has been significant turnover in leadership at the American Red Cross. Employee retention has now been a critical factor for them moving forward as they progress and keep their key leaders on board. So with that being said, Samantha shared that the teams now cross over more to have more connections with each other to make sure that leadership is identified from different areas within the American Red Cross. My second question to Samantha was if there's a formal leadership program at the American Red Cross. Van Velser, McCauley, and Ruderman in 2010 explained that formal leadership programs are structured, off-the-job events that bring individuals together for shared learning and development experiences. There are 4 types of programs. The first is a knowledge-based program designed to convey information that leaders need to understand and apply if they're going to be successful in their role. The second is a skills training that is designed to improve specific skills and increase abilities to become more effective communicators, coaches, and decision makers. The third is a feedback-intensive program that is crafted to give leaders a realistic understanding of themselves, their strengths, as well as their weaknesses. And the fourth is a personal growth program that is designed to increase motivation with helping leaders develop their talents and how to best apply their talents to managing people within their organization. So I asked Samantha which of these curricula best fits what the American Red Cross Leadership Development Program looks like, and Sam articulated that it's a mixture of all 4. Their formal leadership program development began in fiscal year 17, and it appears to be a combination of looking at how management can cross over to employ some of these tactics that they learn to share with their employees. So it's very focused on coaching. So no matter how long these employees have been with American Red Cross, all leaders are required to take this 2-year program. So they have 2 years to complete the program in a virtual setting. Some are taking place in a self-paced setting, and others are held at a location with a group where discussion is led by other key leaders in the company as well as other representatives from the Human Resources Department. Topics covered in this program include conflict resolution, communication, workplace harassment, identifying talent, problem solving, and collaboration. My third question for Samantha was about coaching. I asked her what her experience is with being coached by leaders at the American Red Cross and what her experience is with coaching others. Van Velser et al. In 2010 explained that leadership coaching is a practice where the coach and the coachee partner together to assess and understand what the coach's development needs are, their challenges and constraints, and working together to discover new possibilities and goals. Moreover, trust is a critical element for coaching to be successful. Van Velser explains that trust is built through an openness to engage in a coaching relationship with respect. Samantha expressed that her first supervisor at American Red Cross was not an effective coach. She was not hands-on when she served in the role as administrator, so when there was a conflict or a problem, Sam felt she couldn't approach her or really get a steadfast solution for how to overcome her obstacles. When Samantha eventually was promoted to a different position in a different department, her new supervisor was an excellent mentor and coach for her. Her new supervisor provided her learning opportunities both inside and outside of the American Red Cross. This included organizing an event to bring in a speaker, gathering employees to participate in service work, and having an open door policies so that employees felt safe and comfortable bringing their problems to her. Samantha now manages a team of 10 employees. Samantha coaches employees on a day-to-day task by providing examples and sharing how she would complete a project if her employees are struggling to understand the result expectations. Samantha views mistakes as learning opportunities and opportunities for growth. Samantha has managed employees that were not meeting performance standards. Therefore, she had to partner with her human resources department to develop and execute a PIP, or a performance improvement plan. Samantha found some success with these coaching techniques, but plans to partner with other coaches within the American Red Cross to learn from their tactics and experiences for how to overcome these challenges. My fourth question for Samantha regarded how the American Red Cross encourages innovation. Horth and Buckner in 2015 explained that leadership innovation has two approaches. First, it must bring new thinking and different actions to how leaders manage and go about their work. Second, leaders must create an environment in their organization where employees feel safe and encouraged to solve problems and provide new products or services even if failure is involved. Innovation must be encouraged so that employees and companies can stay ahead of their competition. Samantha shared that the American Red Cross is a culture of change and that all employees embrace this way of thinking. They are constantly trying to cut costs while providing an excellent experience for their donors, their frontline staff, and their stakeholders. Samantha's team began only 2.5 years ago, so it's fairly new, and they are currently standardizing some processes and executing new ways of doing things on an ongoing basis. Samantha encourages innovation in employees that she manages because there's no "it's always been done this way" mentality. Although there are some bumps in the road when it comes to territory, the leadership team is helpful when considering which course corrections are best along the way. Samantha also shared that since change is rapid and ongoing, there are quarterly town hall meetings that take place via a WebEx platform. These are conducted by the president and CEO and sometimes the vice president of the company. This happens when high-level changes and big-picture changes take place, so they want to have that communication structure come from the very top. My last interview question for Samantha regarded how performance feedback is generated and what opportunities there are for 360-degree feedback. Van Velser et al. Explained in 2010 that a feedback-intensive program is a process that assesses an individual's personality and leadership capabilities using various tools and perspectives. This information is provided to employees in several ways to help promote self-awareness and change. Samantha explained that there is usually several opportunities for constructive feedback to take place. However, there are two formal times throughout the year when this occurs. There is a mid-year review and an annual review. During this time, Samantha's manager will provide her with feedback and also feedback on her performance. Samantha practices the same technique with the employees that she manages. Additionally, Samantha implements an annual awards program where employees of her team, based on peer nominations and the analysts her employees work with. Employees are recognized during this time. This WOW program stands for Wonderful, Outstanding, and Well Done. For someone who went above and beyond, Samantha wants to recognize their performance and give some gratitude for their service. The winner receives a certificate and free jeans day. This interview with Samantha has taught me how a formal leadership development program can be implemented, how to recognize employees when they're doing an outstanding job, the importance of recognizing them when they're doing an outstanding job, and not just expecting it on a day-to-day basis. And moreover, why it's important to have feedback more than twice a year. It's important that just beyond the annual review that you're taking opportunities to both receive feedback from those that you lead and those who manage you, as well as you're giving feedback to those that you lead and those who manage you.